Hello, West Republic Baptist Church family. Pastor Beck, and it's good to touch base with each of you, even though it is online rather than in person. Normally, we would be meeting together at this time, and we would have our prayer and praise service. And that's a special time, but let me remind you, we do have the opportunity through Facebook on our prayer wall for you to post your praises as well as your prayer requests. And let me encourage you to do that. That is an encouragement to each of us. And it's also a chance for us to know how to pray for one another. And so let me encourage you, take advantage of that opportunity that we have. Now, it looks like Sunday we will be online once again. I've gotten a little bit of feedback and looked at the numbers and, of course, have been praying about wisdom in terms of when we should return to regular services, or not regular services, but return to at least partial services as we make a transition toward regular services. And I think Sunday will be online, and we will keep watching things. I know that Monday was the highest day in terms of cases reported in Missouri, and then today we had over 150 new cases reported of COVID-19. And I know we've had over 9,000 deaths, and so very concerning, and we, again, want to be wise and above all want to care for you and do what God would have us to do, and we love you and want the best for you. And so we are watching that, but it does look like, even though it's Mother's Day, and what a special day, but it looks like we will be online for Sunday, and so plan for that. Once we put up the premiere, be sure to not only plan for it yourself, but share it and invite your friends. Invite those that you have there on Facebook and other social media. Invite them to watch and to take part in the service. Now, again, it is our missions month, and I will ask that you pray for our missions month. Remember, the theme is missions for such a time as this. The verse, Esther 4:14. Missions for such a time as this, Esther 4, verse 14. And so just be praying for our month. Pray that God will speak to our hearts about faith promise giving. Pray that He will speak to our hearts about the lost in other countries. Pray that He will touch our hearts about the lost in our own country as well. And pray for our missionaries. We've got a great service planned on Sunday, and so let me encourage you to be there online with us and take part in our Missions Month service as we continue this special time of emphasis on global missions. Now, let me also mention again, related to Mother's Day, it is a very special day, and we love our mothers, and this will be a bit unusual for us not to be together. Once we get back together, we'll have some gifts for you and things, but I thought you might enjoy this evening. Watch.
Night.
Wow.
There you go.
Are these poached eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mm. 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 Oh. Mm. 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 Oh, this is so good. I can't wait to see what you guys do next week. For Mother's Day?
Yeah, some of us need reminders, right? Sunday, it's Mother's Day. So do not forget, and mothers, you'll probably remember, fathers, husbands, children, do not forget that Sunday is Mother's Day. Now, let me have you watch this as well.
Mother's Day looks a lot different this year.
Mommy needs a quarantine.
And our moms may be spending a lot of time with their kids right now. A lot. Like, so much time. And even though they love their kids to the moon and back,
Mommy, where are you going?
sometimes moms need a little alone time.
Mommy!
You know, to recharge.
Go talk to Daddy. Mommy! Where are you? Are you in there? Mommy! We can see you. Up and up!
I just wanna lie in the sun. Whoa, lie in the sun.
But no matter what's happening in the world, their favorite way to spend time is with their family.
But now my only word is now, and my only word is when I'm by your side.
In good times, in hard times,
Mom! You're breaking everything!
in uncertain times. Thank you, Mom, for making time for us every single day.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for today. I ask that you would watch over us as we go to bed and rest, that you would speak to us in Bible stories and speak to us in
Mothers, we love you, and I pray that we, as a church and as families in the church, will encourage those mothers that are so much of a blessing to us. They are godly and serve the Lord and faithful, and what a blessing. By the way, if you have that kind of mother, you need to thank her and thank the Lord this week for her. Maybe you had that kind of mother, but she's already gone home, and she's already in heaven. Thank God for her. Maybe you were in a situation where you weren't so blessed. You didn't have a godly mother, or maybe your mother was absent. Whatever the situation, you can thank God for the life that she gave you. You can thank God for how He's taken care of you. And so, whatever the circumstance, whatever the situation that this Mother's Day finds you in, I ask that you reflect on God's blessings and how He's worked in and through it. Now, something else I should mention is that tomorrow is a day of celebration for those graduating from Baptist Bible College. Now, if you notice on the screen, you will see some links. You can go to the gobbc.edu page, and you will see how to click on that site to get to the right spot, but you can see the address there on the screen right now. And you can also see the Facebook link as well as the YouTube link. And so any of those spots, at 10 a.m. tomorrow, you will see the graduation ceremony for Baptist Bible College. Special speaker for the service, the graduation speaker, is Dr. Bill Dow Jr. And so I admire him so much, and I encourage you to tune in for that service, and as well as to rejoice with the families and WRBC family who we have participating in a very special way in that service as they receive their degrees. And so let me encourage you to celebrate with our WRBC family. Now, in closing, I thought I would share just a portion of Proverbs 31. Beginning in Proverbs 31, picking up in verse 26, it says, "She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. She watches over the ways of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excel them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing. But a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in the gates." Thank you, godly mothers at West Republic Baptist Church. We do celebrate you as we approach Mother's Day, and we thank God for you. Church family, we love you. Thank you again for being such a blessing. And hopefully soon we will be together again in the building at West Republic Baptist. God bless.